even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Hello my darlings, it's Dion Dean. Welcome back to another video. We're going to start it off with a Atelier spray. I am meeting a friend for lunch in about 45 minutes, and I'm going to take you with me. We're going to the Conrad, darling. We're going to Tocado at the Conrad. Is this straight? I think it's as straight as it's going to be. So, what are we talking about today? We are going to talk about, because I know you guys are going to ask me, because I've already gotten some DMs, Pharrell and Vuitton. I think I'll probably take up the entire conversation. I don't feel like we need to talk about much more. The move and decision making is 98% done. I will talk to you about that at a later date because we still are in the process of, well, no, the house is actually listed, but I'm just putting on my sunscreen because we are eating outside. The restaurant is, if any of you guys are here in South Florida, then you know, Tocado, Japanese restaurant at the Conrad. So that's where we're headed. So it's humid as all outdoors. So I don't even know. It may rain. Anyway, the move is happening. We're taking pictures of the house and all that kind of stuff. So we'll talk about all of that. It's actually listed, but we're updating the pictures. I'm not going to be wearing this wig, but we're going to have it on while I talk to you. So let's talk about Pharrell and LV. I'm going to talk about this from a few different perspectives because I'm putting on powder beforehand because we are sitting outside and it's humid, okay? So typically I don't put on powder beforehand, but I'm doing it now. I'll list my humidity proof makeup tutorial up here somewhere. I'm going to approach this from a few different angles. And I think it kind of all intertwined. So what did Dion Dean think of the show? I thought it was phenomenal. I was so proud. I was on the verge of tears. As a black woman, watching a black man take on one of the, if not the most world-renowned brands on the globe, for him to be the creative director, artistic director, I'm not sure what his title is, for him to have that role, for me, I was like, especially someone who is in the fashion, I don't like to say I'm in the fashion industry, but somebody who's in that as a fashion professor and all that, I couldn't be prouder. I was watching the thing like, I just want to cry. I was just like, I cannot believe this. And it's the same way I felt when Virgil, at each one of Virgil's shows, I just felt like, how many opportunities do we have as men and women of color to head up any of these brands, okay? And some people feel some kind of way about that as well, right? Because these brands have never been for us. Let us be real. They have never, it's a business. And so business-wise, they have never really been for us, okay? So I'm going to say that right out the butt. I love the show. Okay, so Professor Dean, because a lot of the comments that I've been seeing have been in regards to Pharrell taking on that position and how qualified he was and this, that, and the other. Who else would be more qualified than Skateboard P? Billionaire Boys Club. He's done all these collaborations with Chanel and all these other houses. The only person other than him that could have taken that position from the hip hop point of view would be a Kanye, right? I do agree, and I was, before Pharrell was picked, I was expecting for them to go, into the design laboratory and pick one of these amazing people from, Central St. Martin's and all these other design schools. I was there. I was like, oh, who's next? The same way I felt with Gucci and them picking their creative director. I was shocked as well, but I was also still proud that he got it. So, but I do get it. I was shocked as well because I thought that a traditional designer was going to get the position as the menswear designer for Vuitton. So the other thing that I want to talk about is the ateliers, because one of the things that I also loved is that he did bring the back of the house to the show. And the only other brand I believe that does this is Chanel Couture when they bring the ateliers out. I feel like Carl did that. And there's a lot of social media regarding not social media, but like videos on the back of the house, the Dior back of the house, a Chanel, where they'll actually show videos of the ateliers working on the line, working on haute couture, working on the actual product, right? Because for those of you that don't understand, you know, the artistic director, creative director is not back there sewing clothes, right? They are the director. So some of them don't even sketch. They just have the artistic vision, the creative vision of what they want this brand to look like, right? What they want this clothing to look like. And they work with the ateliers to bring it to life, right? And so they, you know, Karl Lagerfeld would sketch, Yves Saint Laurent would sketch, and they all sketch these beautiful, and some of them, again, don't know how to sketch, but they have all this vision of what they want the line to look like. And then the atelier, they come together, these master artisans come together and actually figure out how they're going to make something on the human form that looks like what this person has envisioned in their head. So that being said, there was a lot of conversation, at least I saw a lot of conversation on the atelier when he brought the people, the actual crafts people out at the end, and there weren't a lot of people of color. And the conversation was, sorry, my phone is going off. My friend's like, you're still coming, right? Yes, I'm coming. And I ain't even late. I don't have my Apple Watch on. There was a lot of conversation as to why weren't there any people of color, and they were all white, and blah, 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 blah. Well, I can tell you right now, when I was in Texas, when I was teaching in Texas, and we had a design program, there's two things I'm going to say about this. We had a design program, and there were brands from overseas that were looking for design students to come and learn master sewing at their house, because Dior has their atelier. Every brand has an atelier. Margiela has atelier. Like every major brand has ateliers. There's not a lot of design students that are, number one, willing to go and dedicate 5 to 10 years of their life to becoming a master atelier. You go into a design program right now, and these students want their own line, and I get it. I totally get it, right? Because of social media, there's this thought that you design a line and everybody buys and you get rich. There's not a lot of students, I'm saying this firsthand, of design students that are willing to go and do that. If you look at Hermes, and the reason why Hermes, I need to be doing my makeup, why Hermes costs the way it does is because it takes years to become a master Hermes crafts person. Not a lot of people want to do that. So then you couple that, and I can say this, within our community, where if I said I was going to go to school to become, let me tell you, I'm gonna make it real personal, because my mother's a seamstress. She used to make all my clothes growing up. If I would have told my parents that I was going to school to become, because that's what they would have seen. They would have said, seamstress, I didn't do all this work. You're going to college. You're going to get a job. I could have never said to my parents that I was going to go work in somebody's shop, because that's what they would have said. That's what they would have seen. They would have seen that I was gonna go to college to go work in somebody's shop and sew clothes, and you ain't going to go be somebody's seamstress. They wouldn't have cared about, you know, are you going to be a master atelier for Christian Dior? Who's Christian Dior? Who? Prada? Who? Fendi? Who? No, they don't value it. So why was it mainly a Caucasian? I didn't see the whole thing to see if there were any people of color in the group, but I will tell you right now that they are looking. These houses are always looking for bright students, for those students with the craft. You know, these becoming a high sewer, becoming an artisan is not easy. And like I said, when you watch some of these, I'm gonna link some videos of like Chanel back at the house, Dior back at the house. Some of these people have been in these positions for 20, 30, 40 years. Some of them graduated from design school and went right into these ateliers, and they've been there ever since. That's a very hard sell in 2023. I'm telling you, people, I have been in the classroom with these students to say, you know, apply for this job, and in 10 years, you be on the front line. You'll be a head seamstress. Why can I can go and create this this Instagram brand right now. I can go and sell to my friends and create my own brand right now. So there's the pull to have children of color. It's difficult. It's not something that the parents value. I know right now my parents would have been like, nope. Absolutely not. Okay, so the eyes are almost done. Okay, so that criticism, when I saw that criticism, I said, oh, no. Y'all ain't gonna blame that on Pharrell. Pharrell can't control the market forces that are guiding students into becoming, you know, part of the Atelier. That's his fault. I mean, that's not his fault. Sorry, that's not his fault. Like, y'all not gonna put that on Pharrell. Come on, y'all. That's ridiculous. I'm gonna take. Okay, I am back, and I'm realizing that this is probably a little too dark, but we'll figure it out. And I'm using the Blushed Nudes palette. It's been here. I've been using it, and I've been loving it, guys. So I think I want to go a little deeper in the crease because I went a little heavier. Okay, so the actual line. What did I think about the actual line? Why did I like it? Do you know how hard it is? How long has Vuitton has been doing ready to wear? I don't know how long they've been doing ready to wear men's. There we go, better. But ready to wear women's is relatively new at Vuitton. Remember, Vuitton is not a fashion brand. Vuitton is a luggage brand that is in fashion now. Marc Jacobs, and that's why I think I talked about this on the live chat. Marc Jacobs was the person that brought ready to wear to Vuitton. So that was my era in the 90s, late 90s, okay? So it's very, very new for them to have clothing in terms of, you know, Dior is like in the 50s. That's when the brand launched. Vuitton, same, you know. I mean, Yves Saint Laurent, all these fashion brands, Balenciaga, that were literally fashion houses, not luggage houses like Gucci, like what you call it? Gucci, Vuitton, Goyard. Those are all luggage brands that then went into, well, Goyard doesn't do fashion, but you get what I'm saying, right? You know how hard it is to make logo, to recreate, what's the word I'm looking for? To revamp logo, to make it into something new, to make it into something fresh. That logo, the damier print, the Vuitton logo, that's what I was looking at. I was looking at the creativity of the line. I loved the camouflage take. I loved the flow of the clothing. I loved the different structures. I loved, oh my gosh, I loved the silhouettes that he was giving. Those are the things that I thought about, and just the creative ways that he used the damier print. I was like, whoa. Same thing with Virgil. I loved the creativity and seeing the logo, seeing the print in a different way. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I loved about it. And again, I loved the silhouette. I loved that he kind of made hip hop grow up. You know, if you grew up in the 90s, in the 2000s, we don't really have a model of what it's like to be grown. And I think that he brought us into what it's like to be grown in hip hop. Hip hop, what, turned 50 this year? And I feel like he did it justice. Like, this is when you grew up in the 90s, you grew up in the 2000s, and now you're in your 40s and your 50s, and you are making moves, and it's like, what are you supposed to wear? That's what Pharrell gave us, and I loved every bit of it. Again, for me, looking at the creative ways, the new and creative ways to do logo, like when Virgil was with us and he did like the rainbow holographic logo, like I thought that was so cool. Like, and he's skateboard P, right? Neptune's, I mean, come on. He just, I hope I'm getting out all that's in my head when I was watching the show. It was just a grown, like, hip hop has grown up, and this is what we're wearing. We're not wearing, perfect example, like my husband. You know, my husband loves a UGK. You know, he loves, you know, UGK, Scarface. He's like, he's that dude, right? So just that dude. Well, he's grown now. He's not in high school. What is he? And he's upwardly mobile. What is he supposed to wear? Is he gonna wear a full-on damier jacket? No, but he may wear, you know, a little blazer moment. You know, we're going out to dinner. He may put on the damier jeans, even like the bags. You know, he took the traditional speedy bag and made it slouchy and just gave it texture, and that's the stuff that I just felt was so phenomenal. Again, and not to shade Pharrell, but this is something that started with Virgil, and he took it to another level and made it his own. So you're not gonna find a bad word for me under there. I'm gonna say this though. So this is the part where I need people to be quiet. As much as I say my husband, I am not a Louis Vuitton ready to wear customer. I haven't bought a full price Louis Vuitton bag in I bought the earrings, I bought the notebook. I haven't bought a bag from Vuitton in probably a decade. My last one was my Sully, and I don't even wear that. I don't even wear that too much. So when people just talk about, you know, Vuitton this and Vuitton that, are you a Vuitton customer though? I mean, you going into the store and buying bags and shoes and ready to wear like that, specifically ready wear, because this was a ready to wear show. So all this criticism that you have for the ready to wear, are you the ready wear? Were you sitting on the front row? Because all I saw on the front, I saw Rihanna, I saw Zendaya, I saw Jay-Z, I saw ASAP, I saw did I say Rihanna already? I saw Beyonce. I saw all these people, and I'm not gonna curse my finances, but we're not in the same we're not in the same income bracket. So for me to open my mouth and like really go hard on this line, it's not made for me, boo. It's not made. I don't want to say it, but it's not made for you either. It's not made for you. So that being said, a lot of the criticism that I'm seeing, I'm going to be using the Chai Genius with a gloss. A lot of the criticism that I'm seeing in my brain, I'm like, but he didn't make it for you though. He could have probably made it for me. Because I do want a piece from this line. I have to reconcile that with myself too. Am I getting a piece from the line? Maybe a wallet. But I'm going to get something. So I'm going to say he might be making a little bit of this line for me. But for the most part, I'm not his target. These bags are going to be $3,000, $4,000. Are you his target audience? Yeah. Okay. And I'm judging myself lest I be judged. I have to caution myself when I start talking about these creative directors and these fashion brands. Like, wait a minute. He's not making, everybody's talking right now, and I'm going to be talking about this in the fashion chat when I start the membership group, which is going to be starting, okay? All these conversations, Chanel price hike and price hike this and price hike that. If you have to talk about the price hike, the brand is not for you. Let me say that again for the people in the back. If you are talking about the price hike and how this and this and this, that price hike is not for you. Because when I go to Chanel at Bell Harbor, there is a line. I'm not in it. Let me not tell a lie. I was in the line once last year because I really want them boots and a pair of sandals. But I'm still not the ready to wear customer. And I'm going to Fashion File. I'm a Fashion File customer. I'm a real customer. I'm not their target audience. So for me to sit there, oh my God, the price hikes, and I can't believe the people, their target customers not belly aching about a price hike. They're still standing in line. So I hope I gave you enough meat. That was almost 20 minutes of a ramble. But I did want to talk about Pharrell because, I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I was very, very proud, as I was proud every time that I watched Virgil, as a woman of color, as someone that's from the culture, as someone who grew up in the late 90s, as someone who loves hip hop. It's like we set trends, and it's about time we get our comeuppance. And he did that. So, and again, I think I do want to buy something from the line. Lord, y'all gonna have to. How many workshops, lives, membership groups I'm gonna have to do before the fall comes to afford this bag? Anyway, enough chit chat. let's get into the mirror because I have a few pieces that what time is it? We got to get going. I'm going to try on a few pieces. I don't know what I'm wearing yet, but there are like 2 or 3 that I'm thinking of. So let's get in the mirror. We'll look at some of the clothes, wig change. I'll show you what I'm actually wearing, and then we'll go to the Conrad. Okay, let's do it. Okay, my darlings, so I hope that you can see me. So this is a dress from Boohoo, and I actually have it in Maverick. Don't you touch that. My little protector's in here. So this is actually from, okay, all right, what's up? What's up? You want to come? Okay, my little protector. So I actually have this in khaki. I have, well, this color, and I actually have it in black as well. And so because it is the daytime and we're going to be really chill and relaxed, I don't want to put on my half bra. I just want to put the strap down on here. I think it'll be okay. But what do you guys think? I am probably going to wear, where's my, what? That happens all the time, guys. Where's my bag? Oh, I'm not gonna edit that out. This is what happens to me every time I get dressed. I'm not editing it out because this is real life. The dog is in here. Maverick, stop. You see his little tail right there? All right, so probably going to wear my Dior that I got for my birthday. Oh, is it? It's like a really good match. Oh, okay. So I'm probably going to wear my Dior, either that or the Michael Kors. I like the texture, but this is a flex. I mean, we're going to the Conrad. Okay, let's try on. But it's also lunch, you know what I mean? Like it's not dinner. No. I'm getting dressed up to be with my work boo. Did I have me who I'm going to lunch with? You guys may have remembered him. My former colleague, he was the head, and he actually is the head of the entrepreneurship program at Lynn University, but he was the head of entrepreneurship when I was the head of fashion at the university. And so what do we think? I just want to show you the black, and then we will, you see what I have to tend with? No, not going outside right now. I got to choose what I'm wearing. Okay, let me show you the black. Hold on one second. Okay, so let me let you guys be a little higher so I have to bend down. Oh, like a house of cards, my husband says. He's like, oh my gosh. Hold on. Okay, that's not gonna work. So let's just put you right here for right now, okay? All right. Let's just shave my underarms. Okay. I know that's the thing about here. Like, he's like, let's go to lunch. I'm like, I ain't got my underarms done. All right, so the reason why I want to do black, okay? And, oh God, I need to put on my bob wig, but this wig is so easy to do. I want to put on my awake mode sandals, okay, which I wore, and let me tell you something. I hope there's a little bit of crud right here. This is so uncomfortable, guys. Like, this is not something that you can wear all day, because I went out with my husband, and I thought I could just, like, walk around. I was like, babe, we can't walk around after dinner. These shoes are not letting me be great. So I either want to wear those, or I want to wear my Saint Laurent. Hold on, guys. Ah, don't fall on me. This is real life, people. This is me getting ready for real. I either want to wear those or wear these. These are my Saint Laurents that I got from the Real. And so that's why I wanted to wear. You want to see them too? Look at this. Look at this. Are those okay? But I also, because you guys know I'm shopping my closet, I haven't worn this year yet. And I caught myself, Brandon Blackwood is having a sale right now. I caught myself looking at some other bags. I'm like, wait a minute, I haven't even really worn mine yet. So I kind of want to take this as well. But the more I look at it, the more this is date night with the husband, right? Black for the night, khaki for the day. No rules, but you know, the lights are turned down. You have your cute little Brandon Blackwood bag. So I think I'm gonna go with the cream, right? All right, so let's go with the cream. Now with the cream, I don't know what shoes I'm gonna wear. I could wear my my Elias sandals. I think this would be good with the cream. I got these from the Real as well. That's what I'm saying. I am not a Vuitton regular price customer. So for me to be out here critiquing Pharrell, like, well, I just think that he didn't make that for me. He made that for y'all. He didn't make that for me. All right, guys, let me straighten this wig out, get myself together, and next stop is the Conrad. Okay, guys, so I'm literally talking to you guys like I talked to my sister on WhatsApp. I was just like, let me put the phone down and see if I can talk to them there. So I wanted to show you what I actually did end up wearing. I went with the cream because, again, I thought that the black one, it just felt like night with me, especially the way that I wanted to wear it, because I wanted to wear it with the Brandon Blackwood bag and with the Saint Laurent shoes. So I don't know, or maybe like a Saturday at the museum. I just felt like the black wasn't for right now, especially when you don't have a lot of occasions. Let me not say that. I want to say that it's the summer. You want to wear your white and your creams and your khakis and your neutrals, right? So yeah, so I'm on my way. The glasses, I was trying to figure out where I got these glasses. They're I don't want to say a no name, but they're not designer. But I wear them a lot. These are my car glasses. This is when I don't have any glasses in my handbag, what I end up pulling from that, or oh, they're not in there. I have some key glasses up there too. The earrings are Jacquemus. The ring is actually from my Poshmark closet. It was a ring that I was selling and nobody purchased it, so I took it. And then the bracelets, this is my daddy's. He got this in 1968, and so I always like to have something of his on me. So let me pay attention to the road, and we will talk again when we get to the Conrad. Bye. Sir, you invited me to lunch. Why are we on the phone?
No, I can't. My phone is tied up because we have this new Microsoft authentication, and so what happens is that you can't do anything until you. Spicy. I want to say it was Yellowstone, but I don't see. It's really good. You like tuna? It's good.
What is that?
Have on a stick.
Foie gras. See these bougie people I hang out with?
Girl, you know.
Oh, that second one ain't for me. Go to have that, sir. You can have it for yourself. What in the entire world? The glasses and the umbrella match? I am done. Goodbye, Brent.
It's all about pride.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm officially back to mom life. The sunroof was back. She's in the back. Say hi.
Hi.
And so I hope you enjoyed spending, where am I looking? Well, I hope you enjoyed spending the afternoon with me, talking about Pharrell, going to lunch with the Bae.
Wait, what?
And so, yeah.
Did?
Mm-hmm.
What the?
I'm not allowed to have a life beyond her. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here. Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. And if you love this content or like this kind of content, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up.
Mommy.
Oh, she wants to show her LOL doll. We just went to Five Below. There you go. All right. Traffic is moving. Gotta go. Love you guys. Bye.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran, said no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.